So welcome back. So quickly, we're going to discuss what you need to start this export business as a small scale export. I'm sure all of us are going to start with small scale. So you need a mini scale. This is a mini scale. It's small. It's just a 5 kg scale. All you need is a scale that can be given for now. Large scale exporters will need the bigger scale that can weigh in hundreds of kg. But this one, you just need something that can weigh in 5 kg. This can weigh 5 kg. It's small. It's just something that, when you drop when you drop your product, it scales for you. It's okay. And you need pouches. When we say pouches, it means things like this. Things like this. These ones are, different types of pouches. You will label them. This one is crayfish. This one is egusi unblended. You need pouches. You need scale. You need bottles. This is just a water bottle, but if you're doing bottles, you get the sizes you need, and there's a bubble wrap to help it so that the liquid doesn't escape. If you put it on top, that bubble wrap, you use a heat gun, it will collapse. There's some things when you buy them, you have to start tearing off the top. They're called bubble wraps. When you put it on top, you use the heat gun or a hand dryer and put heat on it. It will collapse and then seal up the mouth of the bottle. You need dehydrator. I'll show you pictures of dehydrator on the platform. Now, dehydrators are very important. What they do is they remove the liquid, all manner, any little liquid, and they remove it hygienically and preservatively. Dehydrators, a whole lot of people will tell you to dehydrate before you export. It makes the shelf life last longer. You will dry. If it's fish, you can finish drying your fish and then put them in dehydrator. What the dehydrator does is it dries it entirely. Your vegetables, what you can do, you bring your ugu, you wash it very well, then you sun it. If there's a table with clean tarpaulin, you put it on top of the table and spread out your ugu, then it will dry. And when it's don't sun dry it, you're just letting the water get off small. Then you come and put them. Dehydrators, they are in layers. Some are in 3 layers, some are in 5 layers. We have imported dehydrators. We have fabricated ones in Nigeria. Those fabricated ones are actually okay. They are fabricated to our desires, Nigerian use. So some can use gas, some can use electricity, and some can even use charcoal. You will tell the person doing it what you want, the formulator what you want. So what you do is you place them on the layers. They take their time to dry. You leave them for hours. You can interchange the trays, the one down, you take it up, you take the other one. You can turn over the leaves. What it does is that it makes your product crisp. If it's vegetables, it works well with vegetables. Scent leaf, uziza, otaze, okaze, ogo, any leaf you want. And then it gives it a greener than sun dry. Sun dry will just turn your vegetables brown. This one will give it a slightly, it will still retain its kind of greenish content. And then when it gets to where it's going and they drop it inside water, it just builds up again. Dehydrators are used to dry every single thing. Some people still blend the egusi and put it in dehydrator. Your ogbono in dehydrator. Even your crayfish in dehydrator. Even the powdered, you've blended your yam flour and plantain flour and the rest of them, they still dehydrate. There is nothing they don't dehydrate. you know. So it is good for exportation. It makes the thing last longer. It takes away the water, any little water content, and still gives it the vibrant nature that it needs, it requires, you know. So you dehydrate and then you pack. Dehydrators are not a must. It's just that it is good for you if you want the thing to have a long shelf life and have this crispy and greenish look if you're doing veggies. You know, so you need a dehydrator. These are the things you need initially. They're the little budget you make, especially even if you can't afford dehydrators, because there's these locally fabricated dehydrators run in ranges. If you're looking for three trays, but don't look for 3 trays, it will be a waste of money. To start from 5 trays, 7 trays, 9 trays, you know. So from 5 trays, I think it's about 90,000 or thereabout. But you have 3 trays of imported dehydrator that is going for like 40k, like Kenwood and the rest. So you can start with those. Dehydrators help a lot. Some people, even their tomatoes, they dehydrate. They dehydrate everything. It just naturally takes away the water and still gives you the thing very well, you know. So there are things that people use to, in exportation, they use it to dehydrate their foodstuff before packaging. And then when you package, you have this sealer. I'll still show you. You use it like this. This is packaged, but you can see that if you do like this, it's open, you know. So with that hand sealer, what it does for you is you apply heat. It just goes on top of this thing and you apply heat. When the person now wants to use it, they will now tear from here. So you need these pouches. You need your scale. Very important. Very important. Anything you're telling your client should be exactly what you say. You have net weight, you have gross weight. Net weight is the product inside the package. Gross weight is the product and the package together. So what you usually do is that your empty pouch, you put it on your scale. It will give you the weight of the pouch. You write it down. And then when you now finish, when you pour all your content inside it, you weigh again. And when you weigh, whatever it gives you, the net weight is whatever it gives you minus that